we will say to you, your world is awash in money, and you are deserving of it. And we think it's interesting that some let it in and some don't. And we think you should know that those who are not letting it in are those who, in large part, are still trying to justify what comes to them through action and hard work, rather than those who know that it's there, it's in their vibrational reality, it's in their present vibrational vortex, and it is definitely in their future reality. And so, why sweat the small stuff? Just let it flow. In some ways, it seems like you're maybe looking for some ideas that would give you comfort or soothe your concerns so that you could have a more positive expectation of some new ways to earn money. But think of what we're talking about here today. That is a much simpler approach. In your vortex is already your desire, your intention for abundance to flow. We're talking about that vortex version where your inner being stands and where your inner being knows and expects. And here you are standing in your now reality where you are justifying the money that flows to you through these known means. But what if you were able to accept that your desire, which you have asked, has already been given, and that the vibrational reality already exists, and that the process is already in motion? And what if you didn't need to know the specifics of it because you can't see them, so trying to see what you can't see just makes you doubt more? What if you took a conceptual approach to this? Maybe you might even call it an Einstein-like theoretical approach to it, where you just understand the laws of the universe as they exist, and you accept, you already know the existence of your inner being. You wouldn't be able to feel any emotions at all if there were not an inner being that you're playing off of. So you know so many things to be true. You know that your inner being exists and stands in a perspective of the gathering of cooperative components. So what if you just accept that that's already set in motion, instead of trying to figure it out and explain it and articulate it to make yourself feel better? You just accept it and you look forward eagerly to the surprise and delight of the ways that the universe delivers to you the abundance that you seek. A big part of what gets in the way of all of you, that keeps you from letting in things that you've asked for, is that you keep insisting on being so aware of your now reality, and when you can't see it, you keep at many levels of your conscious being denying it because you can't see it, when another part of you knows it. It's that part that knows it that you want to find resonance with. And so, if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would be looking for the resonance of it. You could say things to yourself like, I'm sure that there are many people who are looking for what I'm looking for that have already found it. That might soothe you. Or you could look at other things that once you weren't living that now you are, and you might recall that you weren't living but that now that you are, so you could shore up your expectation. These tools can help, but they can also backfire, because as you get looking too hard into your now, you deny the true now reality where your inner being stands. So play some isn't it nice or wouldn't it be nice if games. Wouldn't it be nice if I had confidence in what's coming in the way that my inner being does? And isn't it nice that my lack of confidence is evidence of the confidence that my inner being has? And wouldn't it be nice if every time I feel doubt or lack of confidence, I say, wait a minute, this doubt couldn't exist if my inner being didn't have confidence. And wouldn't it be nice if you could practice yourself in to greater expectation of the universe surprising you and delighting you. Your world is awash in money. Your world is awash in abundance. And you are deserving of it. But you know what the word deserve really means? You're worthy. You should get it. You deserve it. You should get it. But it means more than that. It means it's there for you. You just must align with it. Deservability means aligning. It means letting it in. It means soothing whatever it is that's causing you to not let it in. Do you know what arguing for your limitations is? You've heard that expression. We know you have. Arguing for your limitations. So we're just going to say it to you right now. You know what is at the basis of all limitation? Looking at what is and therefore denying what's trying to become what is. But we can say that better. Looking at what you call what is and denying what we call what is. So pay attention to how you feel as you are going about this. There's another part of this that we want to add here. And it dovetails into what we've already been talking about. There's quite a bit within the human population of justifying your existence through behavior or action. And then there is a defensiveness that follows. And so that's something that you really want to soothe. And it really ties in with what we are talking about that feeling of deservability. What it really comes down to is life gives each of you continuing opportunity to define your preferences. And so if you can say something as simple as, I take the path of least resistance to satisfy that preference, no resistance in that whatsoever. It's all right. And the reason that we are chewing over this, refining it more and more, is because you all, we love you so much, are mostly, we're talking to the human race, trying to justify your existence through action. We want you to enjoy your existence. We want the action you take to be inspired action because you like your hands in the clay, in the manifesting of things the way you like them to be. Hear what we're saying. Conditional life, conditional living or loving is, I like the condition, and so I will accomplish that condition, and then I will feel satisfaction because I've accomplished that condition. Unconditional life or living or unconditional love is, I like feeling good. And so I'm going to find something that I do like to focus on. I'm going to find an existing reason to feel good rather than altering the condition through action in order to then view the condition in order to then feel good. People through the years have asked us, Abraham, is it normal for all hell to break loose in your life once you start doing this work? And we say, yeah, it's normal for your bumps to start showing up once you start achieving true alignment, even though it may be sporadic, with your own inner being. We would say to them, when you meditate, you quiet your mind, and when you quiet your mind, you stop thought. And because you've stopped thought, you've stopped resistance, and so your vibration rises, and you achieve an alignment with that broader perspective, with your inner being. Absence of resistance is something that you can feel while you might not be able to articulate it or really completely comprehend it. It is a vibrational shifting. And once you achieve that vibrational shifting, that sensitivity that you're asking for comes into play. Because now it's part of the mix of you, so when you get out of alignment with it, you're more aware of it. And you're more aware of it at more early, subtle stages. We've also said to you that we would rather, and we mean this, we would rather see you in a state of appreciation than in a state of meditation. Because in either case, there's no resistance in your vibration. And in the absence of resistance, you are in concert, blended with, cooperative component to your vortex and your inner being and all that you want. So the more you achieve a quieted mind or that feeling of appreciation, the more you milk it, stay there as long as you can, hold yourself in that vibrational pattern of alignment, then the more things that bother you will stick out sooner, and the easier it will be for you in the slower connection to those unwanted things, the easier it will be for you to look for a simple existing match so that you don't allow the momentum to grow. You will reach the place, it is our promise to you, where your negative emotion will be rare once you integrate this knowledge that we know you are resonating into your experience. In other words, if you're paying attention, once you have a few of these basics in your understanding, then you show yourself the response that law of attraction is showing you to your observations, to your ponderings, to your memories. So the law of attraction is real, and the law of attraction is consistent. Today we've been talking about it in further detail, haven't we? So we're going to define it. The law of attraction is an atmosphere. Force field is not quite the right word. Attraction zone that is always operating. The law of attraction is a dynamic atmosphere. The law of attraction is a dynamic matching of vibration atmosphere. It's present in chemistry. It's present in astronomy. It's what keeps your planet spinning in its orbit, the relationship of planets to one another. The law of attraction is that basic, fundamental field. It is a field that everything that exists is responsive to. And you, as a vibrating, thinking consciousness, are continually walking into the field that is the law of attraction, that is responding perfectly and accurately to whatever is in the vicinity of that field. The people, even those that have passed through before, the people who were in that place that thought those thoughts, that field is responding to that. The most active response of the law of attraction is those who are presently focused and offering a vibration that is subjected to the law of attraction field. So if you are wanting to be a deliberate creator, your singular perspective or intention would be to present myself to this field in a way that is a vibrational match to what I really want and who I really am. And how do I know I'm doing that? I feel really good, so that I can then be the witness of the manifestations of the law of attraction doing its always perfect matching job. That was a step further into an understanding of law of attraction, wasn't it?